On to the next one. Our women have been raised not to trust men in this era. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Have women been raised not to trust men?
Yep. Our women have been raised not to trust men.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this era.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what do y'all think it stems from?
Yeah, we tell them don't trust these niggas out there. Don't date these niggas till you're 43.
Nah, man. It stems from, man, like, of our parents' generation, man, of them coming through, you know, like the system and men not being there, running out on their families and all that type of stuff, man. So shit, a woman had to do what she had to do, and you know what I'm saying, she only gonna teach what she know. You get what I'm saying? The game that she picked up. And women in that era, like our mothers, you know what I'm saying, single mothers in that area, which was a lot of them. Oh shit, it was probably record breaking during that time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like they picked up all that shit by themselves. No man, no nothing, no man help. You know what I'm saying? We talking bills. We talking, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3, 4 kids, you know what I'm saying, that they providing for. And goddamn, we talking house. She got 1 car, you know what I'm saying, making sure everybody get to school on time and doing their homework and all. It's a lot of shit to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, a lot of them don't even have time to even check and see if their kids doing homework. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because they got so much shit that they juggling and all that. So only thing they really got to teach for real is stress. You know what I'm saying? And defense. Mm-hmm. So with teaching defense, you teaching your daughter, hey, you gonna have to be this, you gotta be that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You teaching her all defense mechanisms. Survival. You get what I'm saying? And with the little boys, you know, you can see it in our generation. They killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Or they going to the street. You gonna have to get it how you live, hey. That's how it works. So boys, you gotta get it how in our generation that we grew up in, you gonna get it how you live. Girls, hey, you work your ass off. You gotta work your ass off. Don't depend on no man for nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't coming to you, giving you something, you don't need to be talking to him.
And all men cheat.
You get what I'm saying? That's just hot. That's just what they was taught.
So, great points.
They've been raised nothing really positive about a man. Not many positive characteristics unless they had an example in their life.
Yeah.
Great points. But I have a question. I have a follow-up question. As men, how do we climb this hurdle to increase the nuclear family unit in our communities? I mean, considering,
to be honest, in our generation of men, from what I see, we more prevalent in the household. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? We more prevalent in the household.
Statistics showing. Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
But I mean, but you're right. But I ain't even talking about that deep. I'm talking about knowing that. How do we get over the lack of incentive to be in a relationship with a woman? We are sitting here admitting that women are raised not to trust men. So as a man who wants a family and wants a nuclear unit, how do we get over the lack of incentive to even entertain the idea with these women?
Man, I would say, man, just like me, like breaking the threshold, breaking the cycle of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I understood what I was growing up in wasn't right. It didn't feel right. Man, people know what feel right. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna take somebody folding to be like, all right, look, I don't want to be like my moms. You know what I'm saying? That I grew under. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, stressing over everything or be a bitter person because I have to do everything. And a lot of the women, they didn't want to be bitter people and all cold people, but they had to grow to be that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's tough times. You know, you're back against the wall, bro. And you've been doing it. Bro, just imagine a woman back in them times, not now, but back in them times, we talking early 80s and 90s, right? To where women really weren't making shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it worked. And then they coming from the hood as well, so they coming with nothing, right? Now you done ran into a dude or 2 dudes, because most of them got 2 baby daddies. Ran into 2 dudes that wasn't shit. They wasn't good fathers and nothing like that. They ran out on you, and now you got you raising 2, 3 kids, and none of them over the age of 5. Your back against the wall. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna do a lot of shit to you over the years, bro. That's gonna do a lot because you in constant survival mode. You in constant, you know what I'm saying, survival mode, and you got to protect yourself, and you're a woman. Mm-hmm. You gonna grow cold.
And you You had a problem with them 2 men prior.
You
so
get
now
what I'm
the man
saying?
that's trying to step up, there's gonna be some friction.
Hey,
there.
it's gonna take it takes a very, the ones that beat the odds of that, that beat the, you know what I'm saying? That's a very, very, very strong minded woman. You know what I'm saying? Not physically, you know what I'm saying? But her mind was like, I'm not gonna let this situation break me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? My situation is what it is. Like most men, we, stand up dudes, when they go through shit, this situation not gonna break me. That's because men, you know what I'm saying, we go through this shit a lot. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a woman that then beat them type of odds and still was able to raise her daughters and her sons on the values of what this shit really is out here, and actually gave them the right starting points that I would say. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a woman that needs to be praised. Not just a woman just raising some kids and you cold and goddamn me, you raising them in the wrong way and all that shit. Your situation is your situation because you made it that way. You know what I'm saying? But when you become a parent, your job is to goddamn better the situation. And I feel like in our generation, a lot of parents wasn't doing that. You get what I'm saying? So that's where that shit differs and stems from.
So it sounds to me like, and the reason that I bring that question up, right, is because we'll be the first ones to say, hey, fellas, man, get you a chick that's, cooperative, that's willing to subscribe to your program, that's willing to work with you. She being too extra, too difficult, get the hell up out of Dodge, bro. You ain't got time for that. Find you a woman that's willing to get on the program. But on the other end of that, we just had a 10-minute conversation about how women are programmed. Right? So if a lot of our women are being programmed, does that mean that a lot of these men are going to have to take L's initially to win on the back end? That's what it sounds like has to happen.
And what you mean by taking the L, though?
Meaning that I have to climb a 50-foot high barbed wire fence before you trust me. And then we can start moving in the direction of positivity and building a solid nuclear unit, because you have to get over the programming that you had.
Yes, I would say yeah.
So again, the messaging here to men, are we saying that, hey, be willing to climb that 50-foot high barbed wire fence to possibly win on the back end, or leave those women alone and go get with a woman that's more, more in tune with herself and that's less traumatized in order to make it happen? What type of message are we getting?
I'm going 50-50 because it all depends on the type of woman and the man. So, yes, some women are severely damaged because of past traumas that other men have placed on them. So if I'm coming into a situation, I have to understand what's going on. So if I'm built for it, I can climb that 50 foot like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I understand the hurdles that you have up. So, okay, let me make things easier for you, so that way the climb is not as hard. Because you may have a 50 foot, you know what I'm saying? It may be 50-foot wall. But if you give me a ladder to get up there mug real quick, or you could throw me some rope so I get over real quick, so I can get on the other side, then yeah, it'll work out. But some women naturally may not have a 50-foot wall. That's just who they are. So the reason why they went through the stuff they went to was because they didn't make a man work. So yeah, both sides got to earn it. Some people you got to put a little more work in to earn their trust and to get on that side, like you saying. But some people, don't have high standards like that. So it's easier to get over there. But I see nothing wrong with having to work sometimes. Now, if you do have that wall up, sometimes you are the reason why that wall is up. So you have to give the other person grace, because if you've constantly dealt with bad people, you can't punish that other person off the shit that you did. That's not right. I made terrible bad decisions. I'm on my 4th child, never been married, 2-3 baby daddies. That's on me. So whatever man comes into my life, yes, he got to come correct, but you can't be super hard on him. He don't know what he coming up against. That situation that's extreme, but like that's a situation where for a man, if he didn't have kids, or if he did, I mean that's a lot of different things that's going on with that relationship. So now I got to learn that family. I got to learn 4 different families plus those 2 baby daddies. What are they like? Are they in and out of jail? Are they in their life? He got to get comfortable with that. It's just a lot of different things you add into it, the equation. So you just understand what you're dealing with. I'm on the fence about it.
And I hate the fact that you're on the fence about it. But to be honest, I think with me, my messaging has to remain consistent. No, a man should not have to fix damage that he didn't cause upon purchasing said house, or however whatever analogy we're gonna use. It's on you to get that self work done. Now, does that mean that a lot of women are gonna be left disregarded and single and single mothers and all of that, those things out here because men are not willing to put up with that bullshit in terms of quelling trauma before we can move forward? So be it. But maybe that'll get them incentive to go do the self work that's necessary. And I think what that messaging does, which is what you're talking about and what Smooth said earlier in terms of understanding, because again, if women are raised not to trust men, that means that some fence has to be climbed. That's just what it is. But I feel like it shouldn't be that way. And it wouldn't be that way if women are doing the self-work necessary before they start entertaining new men. But the reality is they don't. Women will leave all this trauma shit I done been through, and then I ain't doing no self-work, I ain't doing no therapy, I ain't doing none of that. I'm just going to jump right into the next situation.
So that'll fix it.
And take me as I am. Because all these men have damaged me. My dad wasn't in the house. My upbringing was bad. This, that, and the third. So I come with a lot. But I love you and I want to be here. But this is what I come with. Take me as I am. No.
My thing would be is, at what point are you a grown woman or a grown man? Since when you gonna stop blaming other people for your mess ups? You know what I'm saying? For your decisions. The moment you jump off your mom and daddy couch, you get what I'm saying? Like, not couch, but porch. And you decide, I'm going to be grown out here. I'm going to go get my own shit. I'm going to be my own whatever. From that point on, all that past shit that you talking about, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You get what I'm saying? Because your decisions is what define you right now. Right now. Do you choose to be the person that you grew up with and seen all that shit? And do you choose to be that same situation? Or are you choosing to be like, fuck that, I'm going to go a different route. Let me do this. I ain't like how I grew up in this situation. Because most people are what they grew up around. That's just how this shit works.
Definitely.
Because most people are followers, so you're going to grow up from what you see. You know what I'm saying? And if you know as a grown person, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be blame. The moment you blame something on somebody else, in my household, man, I ain't see this, I ain't have no dad, and you know what I'm saying, this is why I like this, my nigga. You already feeling. You already behind. You already letting yourself down. You failing your damn self. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment, you just need to goddamn check yourself. All this shit is on me right now. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. Like, if I don't want to have no kids right now, I'm not having no kids. You get what I'm saying? If I want a solid dude to come in my life, and I know I want structure, I know I want to be married to a man, and I know I want that 30, 40 year, 50 year marriage and all that shit, move like that. Change everything. If you never seen that, that means everything around you can't give you no game on that. Everything older than you, no matter how wise you think that woman is or your mama is, and you know what I'm saying, your grandmother is, your auntie is, and all these type of things, bro. If they ain't got the 30-year marriage and all, don't talk to me about no man. Don't talk. You ain't got no game you need to be giving me, because obviously you don't know. That's the problem we be having.
I got one. But you mentioned, like, you kind of used the house analogy. So like, but when we looking for a house, don't we kind of do our research?
Definitely.
So like, if it had plumbing issues in the past, or we had to fix the roof, they had a roof leak before, had to made an issue in there, like, that person still got to do their research, and it's like, okay, is that worth it or not before they make that purchase? Right. So that's why I'm saying, like, on the other side too, if men going to accept jumping that 40, 50-foot wall, they got to understand,
But see, look, wait. Which you're right. But what I'm saying is, let's go back to doing that research. And once you figure that stuff out, and you go to this house and those things aren't fixed, my advice is walk away from the house. You saying consider it, measure it, if it's really worth it or not. I'm saying that it ain't nothing to balance. Walk away.
But it's been fixed and repaired. What if it's been fixed and repaired?
Then self work has been done. Go forward. That's all I'm saying. So it's like we don't necessarily disagree. It's just, again, you more like balanced in your approach in terms of like considering both sides. I'm not.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's shit that's not what it need to be, I'm not paying full price to get in this motherfucker, and I got to make adjustments.
I get you
upon entry. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like it's no situation that'll be worth it for me, especially at 32.
But for some people, they get in there, fix it up.
True.
And you know, it's shit shining.
That's very true. That's very true.
But it is a risk.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And my advice would be, don't do that. Go get you one that's already where it need to be.
I feel it.
God damn, there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember. Oh well, we're gonna get to advice column. You know what I just thought about it? That's what it was. The answer to, you know, a lot of this stuff is very, very simple in terms of like people having past issues or whatever. Because you got to weigh it in two things. I know we let things kind of cloud our judgment, like how dope this person is or how attractive they are or how good I feel when I'm around them. But you got to consider a very, very simple equation, right? If this person won't do self-work, how much work you think they're going to be willing to put into us?
That's a fact. They don't care about them damn selves.
No, the number one law of nature is what? Self-preservation. Right? So if that person is not willing to do self-work to improve themselves, how much effort are they going to be willing to put in to, you know, fix us or handle us?
That's a fact. That's real.
Simple and plain.